Hi friends, my name is Lauren and welcome to Spoonfull. Today we're going to get into the 3 best reasons why you should buy food directly from the farmer. So I just finished picking up some food from one of my favorite farmers. If you recall, last year my husband and I took a trip out to Polyface Farms. You can learn all about Polyface right here on YouTube. They do an excellent job of promoting traditional ways of farming and agriculture, and I really love their passion. I love their practices. We even implement some of those on our little garden at home. We do not have animals because of my parents. They live there. They prefer not to have animals right now, but that property has had animals for years and years. So what we like to do is pick out our farmers that we can trust, and we buy directly from them. We have used 3 meat farmers here in our area over the past 4 years, and Polyface has been one that we go back to every single time. Our second farmer is actually our milk farmer that we pick up from, that Amish group, or that Amish family rather. They do a wonderful job if you are buying a half or a whole, because they allow you to select the way that the meat is prepared. If you want sausages or you want it all ground, you name it. So this time Polyface sent out a message. It said, hey, would you guys like to buy some proteins? And we were like, absolutely. One of my favorite reasons why we actually purchase proteins directly from the farmer is because of the farming practices. If you are aware of that farmer, you get to meet them, you get to talk to them, you get to visit their farm. That is the best way to understand exactly how they care for their fruits and vegetables, how they care for their animals. You get to see it in your eye. You get to see, maybe they tuck something over there in the corner, but you can tell directly from them their passion of how they treat their property, their animals, their farm. And that is the number one reason why we buy directly from them. So we try our best to really buy from trusted sources. We try our best to find out exactly about the farms. When we lived in other states, before we even invested a lot of money in it, especially the protein, we got to go on a trip to their farm. It's something very special about walking around and seeing exactly where their heart is, exactly where they put their money, and you feel better when you invest that way. The next reason why is the cost. Have you guys checked out the price of beef lately? Oh my goodness. Floored, guys. Completely floored of how much beef is costing. It used to be that $9.99 all the way up to $12 or $13.99 was the price of a T-bone steak. I'm seeing that for ground beef. So when you buy meat directly from the farmer, when it's $9.99, that includes everything from T-bone steaks to ground beef, everything. You're not paying $26.99 for a T-bone and then $8 or $7 or even $9.99 for ground beef. Everything across the board is even because you're buying a chunk, and that is the one price for the whole chunk of meat, and that includes all cuts, and you're buying by the pound. So we find that the price equals out much better from the cuts that we get when we do this, when we buy either packages or a quarter or a half a cow. So price is number 2. The third reason why buying protein directly from the farmer is our favorite way to go is because when there was food shortages, we were already on the list. Yes, that's right. When we hit COVID, a lot of people were scourging for food, standing in line. We had been purchasing from our local farmer at that point for 7 years, 8 years. And so they sent out a message, said, this is what's going to the butcher. It's going to take a little longer, but who wants what? And we were on the list, and we got to sign up, and we got to pick up. Our milk share did not stop. Our beef and chicken share, egg share, we had exactly what we needed right then and there because we did not have to wait at all. So that was a prime reason, like a gift to my dedication of constantly buying directly from the farmer. Yes, it's expensive, but we forego that cost by not buying certain items. We don't pick up soda pop all the time. If you notice, in the spring and the summer, we'll buy some sparkling waters every couple of shopping trips, but we only buy a couple to enjoy that day, the next day. But we do not buy a ton. I buy like 2 or 3 bags of chips a month. Yes, you heard that right, a month. Because the cost of it is so high. Right now, a case of 12 soda is like, is it $7? As you can tell, that's a pound of ground beef. So you want liquid sweet or you want a meal. And that's how we are able to save for a lot of things, is because of that mentality. So getting on the list, being one of the dedicated customers for a farmer has paid off, and I'm going to continue to be one of those dedicated customers, because if anything were to happen in the future, I know that I'm one of the ones that will get contacted when they say, hey, we have something available, and I don't have to stand in line in a grocery store and pay the exuberant price when I can have my connection right to the farmer that I've been using and trusting for all these years. So that's the 3 reasons why we spend our time finding farmers where we live, where we move to, and dedicating our time to working and purchasing from them. It helps out in health, it helps out with our wallet, and it helps out in uncertain times. I've been preaching to people all the time, people that have found my channel and sent a message to my friends that I work with, even to some of my cousins. Find a farmer, find somebody, because you are going to be floored. You're going to be shocked at what you receive from them. And guess what? Farmers always have extra. They have extra of all kind of things. They think this crop is not going to do well, so they plant more, and then, oh my goodness, do they have an abundance? And guess what? They share. They share with those that are constantly purchasing from them, because you become their loyal customer. You become their friend. Matter of fact, when I go to my farmer to pick up produce, he's always like, hey, I grew this. You want to taste it? You want to try it? To a regular customer that he sees like once in a blue moon, they have to pay full price. For me, I get a little extra in my bag, and I totally appreciate it. So I hope you take these 3 reasons, throw them in your back pocket, and get to searching and finding a farmer. Yes, summer is over. It is September. Yikes, time flew, right? But guess what? The harvest season is not over. Farmers are not done in the United States. They are still pulling things out the ground, pulling things off of trees and bushes. And you want to make sure that you get the last bit before they put their gardens to bed. Eat locally. Stock that freezer. And I'll talk to you guys the next time. Thanks for dropping by. Bye.